Freeway Series, Angels, Dodgers, Halos, a Major League best 26-14 on the ROAD this season. Jared Weaver, 3-0 lifetime against these Dodgers, gets James Loney and Angel Baroa. To the fourth, Chad Billingsley getting some help from his defense. Look at that stop by James Loney off the hard hit ball by Casey Kochman. Loney steps on first for the out. Now Weaver hadn't given up a hit going into the fifth. Facing Matt Kemp here. Weaver, tough chance, can't handle it. Kemp reaches safely. Weaver charged with an error, but it was originally a rule to hit, then later changed to the error. So the no-hitter still intact. Next batter, Blake DeWitt. Kemp is stealing. The throw to second goes into the outfield, and Kemp advances to third. Give Jeff Mathis the error. Kemp later scored on a sacrifice fly. That run was big. Sixth inning. Eric Ibar scorches one to right. James Loney can't come up with that one, but Ibar thrown out at second. Nice throw by Andre Ethier. Later in the inning, Chad Billingsley gets Torrey Hunter. Dodgers escape trouble. Home half of the sixth. Weaver still in there, striking out Loney. No hitter through six. To the seventh, Gary Matthews at the plate. Back to Billingsley. This is a double play ball, but Angel Baroa's throw to first is ridiculous, so the innings is extended. This is a National League park, so Mike Scioscia has no choice but to pinch hit for Weaver, with Weaver's no-hitter still intact. And then Figgins grounds out to second. So no-hitter still intact. So we bring in Jose Arredondo, who gets a strikeout. Remember, the Dodgers have a 1-0 lead, but still don't have a hit. Arredondo forces a ground out to second. Later in the inning, Juan Pierre later did out number 2. Poor Jared Weaver. He's probably watching this thinking, you know what, that should be me. That's my no-hitter. Instead, bottom of the eighth, Andre Ethier flies out to Garrett Anderson, so last chance for the Halos. Dodgers have 1 run, no hits. Takashi Saito trying to close it out. He's got 2 outs, but Howie Kendrick goes the other way. And that is a double, so the Angels are still alive. Next batter, Mike Napoli facing Takashi Saito. Tying run in scoring position. Napoli forces the walk, so you got 2 on for the Angels. Scioscia again goes for the pinch hitter route, sending Reggie Willits up to the plate, but Saito gets him swinging, and that's it. That's all she wrote. The Dodgers don't get a hit, but they get a run and they get a win. 1-0 over the Angels. Joe Torre said afterwards this had to be the most bizarre win he's ever had. Last time the Dodgers were held without a hit at home, 1994. The Angels in the modern era are just the 5th team to allow no hits and lose the game. Jared Weaver, 14th pitcher this season to get a loss without allowing a hit. Now here is why this is not a no-hitter. According to the Major League rulebook, an official no-hit game occurs when a pitcher or pitchers allows no hits during the entire course of a game, which consists of at least 9 innings. In a no-hit game, a batter may reach base via a walk, an error, a hit by pitch, a pass ball, or wild pitch on strike 3, or catcher's interference. Here's what Mike Scioscia had to say about that scoring change.
Weird spin on that little dribbler. You know, we've got to it. That ball hooked back. It looked like 3 or 4 feet at the last second, and couldn't quite get a handle on it, and they took advantage of it.
Definitely looked up at the scoreboard and saw it, but you know, they were ahead 1-0, so it doesn't really mean a whole lot when you know, they're obviously got the lead going, and you know, we're trying to fight back and get a run. So a little weird outcome.
Sid and company, both teams wearing Negro League uniforms. Ty Taubenheim making his first appearance this season, top 1 with a runner on third. He strikes out Eric Hinsky. Carlos Pena is just browsing. Taubenheim, 6 innings, 2 earned, 4 Ks. Bottom 5 tied at a run apiece with a runner on third. Taubenheim. That's a ground rule double to left. Jose Bautista come on home, and the Pirates are up 2-1. Top 8, here come the Rays. Down 3-2, it's Johnny Gomes. Abusing the Dovizio Marte offering. Marte with his first blown save of the season. Gomes his 6th jack, and we're tied at 3. Pirates 7-3 in extra inning games this season. Bottom 13 with 2 outs. Doug Mankiewicz in the dugout, turning his hat around. It's rally cap time. Your next batter is Jason Bay. And on the 396th pitch of the game, it's Bay taking Jason Hamill for a ride. Bay with his first career walk-off shot, his 16th home run of the season. The difference, and you know Mankiewicz is loving it. Pirates win.
The Rays are chasing the Red Sox in the American League East. Boston continuing their series in Clutch City against the Astros. John Lester throws a hanger to Carlos Lee, and El Caballo delivers his 18th homer of the season. Watch Lester's reaction right here. He's like, no, no, no. 6th inning, big one for Boston. Dustin Pedroia already 3 for 3 in this game. 16 for his last 25 during a 6-game hitting streak, and this dog will hunt. Jacoby Ellsbury scores. We're tied at 6. Pedroia 4 for 5, had an RBI, helping out my fantasy team. A little bit later, Kevin Youkilis, that's a gapper.
It's always all about your fantasy team.
Darn tootin' it is. J.D. Drew, Manny Ramirez score. Youkilis trying to stretch it to a triple out at 3rd. He went 2 for 5, 3 RBI. Home half the 8th, Astros down 9-8. Ty Wigington. Oh, it's Wiggy. Going the opposite field, tied at 9, his 5th home run of the season. Later, Lance Berkman, who had struck out 3 times before this, comes through in a big way. Put your hands together for the Puma. Big Puma puts the Astros up 11-9. Top 9, Papa Grande, Jose Valverde. Oh boy. Mike Lowell, homer to left, cuts the lead to 11-10. Is Valverde going to blow this? No. Jason Varitek swinging to end the game. Valverde's 20th of the season. Astros win 11-9. Rays had a chance to take first place from the Red Sox for the first time since June 4th, but they couldn't get past the Pirates. 2 teams, the top 2 in the division, starting Monday. Big series in Tampa. Red Sox lead the season series 6-3.
Win over the Nationals 11 days ago. Hernandez gunning to keep the streak alive Saturday night. Top 3, Brewers already up 2-0 with 2 aboard. It's Corey Hart doubling off the right field wall. J.J. Hardy scores. Fritz Fielder ends up on 3rd, 21st double of the season for Hart. And Milwaukee's up 3-0. They intentionally walk Russell Branyan, so they're loaded for Bill Hall, who doubles off the right field wall. Fielder and Hardy come on home, and the Brew Crew's up 5-0. Bottom 3, Carlos Gomez leading off against Manny Parra, and Parra rings him up. Bottom 4, Brian Busher steps in, can't check his swing. Parra getting out of trouble there. Bottom 5, Carlos Gomez on first for Nick Punto. Parra reduces the 6-3 DP. Parra 7 scoreless, strong 6 strikeouts. Top 7, it's Fielder stepping in against Hernandez, and Fielder, the big fella, lines it right back at Hernandez, and he handles the comebacker beautifully. Check it out. Hernandez, 7 innings, 5 Ks, 4 walks, 4 earned. Bottom 8, Punto flies out to right center field. Mike Cameron is there. You have to see that again. Cameron also had one of the 3 Brewers doubles Saturday. Parra gets a 6th straight win as the Brewers take it.
Cellular this weekend. White Sox won on Friday. Bottom of the 1st, it's Jermaine Dye, 18th Tater of the year. This is a 2-run blast to tie it at 2. White Sox up 3-2 in the 2nd. Sean Gallagher gives up a scorching double to Alexi Ramirez. Now after that AB, watch Lou Piniella. He comes out and he's like, Broseph, come on, you're killing me. Later in the inning.
Yeah, he's not happy there.
No, not really much of a pep talk, because Orlando Cabrera sent it the other way, and that brings in Ramirez, and the White Sox take a 4-2 lead. After the inning, look at Gallagher. He wants to get as far away from Sweet Lou as possible. He's at one end of the dugout. Piniella is on the other. To the third, bases loaded. Giovanni Soto lines it to third, but look at Joe Creedy there with the great catch. Missed most of last season with back problems. There, he has his pitchers back. Am I right? Who's with me? Next inning, who writes this stuff? Cubs down 4-3. Derek Lee, he had himself a ball game. 5 for 5, fourth career 5-hit game. Plates a couple here, and the Cubs back on top 5-4. Bottom of the seventh, it's Carlos Quentin. Just reaches out and flicks the bat the other way, and that's a homer. Like Dye, he has 18th on the season. White Sox down just 6-5 to the ninth. Bobby Jenks trying to close it out. Gets Aramis Ramirez to ground out to short for out number 2. His White Sox clinging to a 6-5 lead. Next batter, Jim Edmonds. That'll do it. White Sox get the win, 6-5. They'll go for the sweep on Sunday. So the Twins' win streak is snapped at 10. The White Sox make it 2 in a row over
Backs and the Marlins. Brandon Webb started the season 9-0, but he's 2-4 in 7 starts since. Trying to find his 06 NL Cy Young form against Florida. Bottom 3 gets Luis Gonzalez and then Jorge Cantu. Josh Willingham, Webb, 6 innings, 2 earned, 8 Ks. Bottom 4, Dan Uggla. Turning his left ankle, trying to stretch a single into a double. The major's home run leader left after the 4th with a sprained left ankle, x-rays negative. Top 5 tied at 1 with 2 aboard. Webb bunting foul. Catcher Matt Schrader makes the barehanded grab and throws to second to double off Chris Young. It's an amazing double play, a top play nominee, and it also ends the inning. Tremendous. Top 6, they're loaded, and Mark Reynolds doubles down the first base line. Justin Upton, Orlando Hudson score. Webb with his 12th win of the season. Diamondbacks win 6-2.
All right, Phillies and Rangers, they had a wild game Friday in Arlington, Texas. A lot of runs scored again on Saturday. Vicente Padilla looking for his 11th win of the season. Instead of the third, he serves that up to Chase Utley. 23rd of the season. He had 22 all of last season. Utley's homer, 418 feet. Couple of batters later, Ryan Howard. This one goes 427 feet. So put that together with Utley's homer, that's like
a lot.
1,300 feet.
Okay.
I'm a little off.
Check your math.
Howard's 20th of the season. Phillies have a 6-2 lead. In the 8th, Phillies up just 8-6. J.C. Romero gets Jared Saltalamacchia swinging with the bases loaded. Let's bring on Brad Lidge facing Josh Hamilton, who's the winning run in the 9th. That's out number 2. Next batter, Milton Bradley chasing high heat. Lidge is 19th of the season. Phillies win on the road 8-6. All right, so the Phillies win. Marlins lose, so that puts a 2-game gap between the 2 teams atop the National League East. Saturday, Shea Stadium to site. Bottom 5, Mets are down 2-1. David Wright is at the plate. Andy Pettit picks off Jose Reyes at second. That ends the inning. What happened here? Well, I can tell you, Reyes was probably pressing the R2 button, the steel button on the PS3 controller.
Yeah.
And Wright,
if his line stayed connected,
left at the plate.
Sometimes the internet's an issue.
Well, it's tricky. In the 6th, Robinson Cano brings in A-Rod from second. He got there after a Johan Santana balk. 3-1 Yankees. Rains come to the 6th. After a 53-minute delay, Pettit comes out to pitch. Santana was done. 6th inning, struck out 8. Here's Pettit dealing to David Wright, who crushes that to left. Mets cut the lead to 3-2. Next batter, Pettit, bearing down, gets Carlos Beltran looking, who struck out 3 times against the lefty, 4 for the game. To the 9th, Mets still down 3-2. Mariano Rivera facing Carlos Delgado. Later, then he gets Trot Nixon looking to end it. Pettit 6-0 over his last 8 starts. The Mets' loss Saturday was the 5th straight time that they have lost a game in which Johan Santana has started. It's just the 2nd time in Supernatural's career that his team has lost 5 straight times when he takes the hill. The other time came in 2000 with the Twins in Santana's first 5 career starts.
Rockies and the Tigers, after that woeful 0-7 start, Detroit woke up Saturday needing just 1 win to get back to 500. Top 3 was scoreless. Troy Tulowitzki facing Justin Verlander, and Tulowitzki doubling off the wall and right. Maglia Ordonez, though, shaken up on the play. Check it out, Ordonez would leave the game with spasms in both his right and left obliques. That's got to be painful. Bottom 4, with the Tigers up 1-0. They're loaded for Ordonez's replacement, Ryan Rayburn. And you're watching his first career Grand Slam fly. And the Tigers are up 5-0. That would be more than enough run support for Todd Jones, right? Top 9, Rockies down 5-4. Jones with 2 outs, losing the battle against Jeff Baker. Clint Barmas come on home. Jones' first blown save of the season, and we're tied at 5. Next batter, Chris Iannetta. He doubles down the right field line. Ryan Spielborg scores, and the Rockies have a 6-5 lead. Bottom 9, that's the count. Brian Fuentes in for the save. 1 out and 2 aboard, Miguel Cabrera. Doubles to the gap. That'll score 2. Cabrera with his 5th career walk-off hit. It's the difference. Tigers come back and win 7-6. It's Detroit's 4th straight victory and 14th in 17 games. And oh my, here we go.
Out on Friday, Paul Byrd came into Saturday's game leading the American League with 20 homers allowed. But maybe this is the game it turns around. Well, never mind. Adam Dunn, his 19th homer of the season. Reds quickly up 1-0. To the 4th, same score, bases loaded. Paul Bacco, former Astros great, delivers a bases-clearing double, and the Reds have a 4-0 lead. I like those throwbacks the Indians are rocking on Saturday. Home half, Johnny Cueto in a jam, but he gets Franklin Gutierrez to fly out to center, and Cueto escapes the inning. He's in trouble again in the 6th, but here he gets Ryan Garco to fly out. Cueto 6 1/3 scoreless, first scoreless outing of his career. Reds blank the Indians. For the A's, Tim Lincecum of the Giants both pitched very well on Saturday. In the 3rd, Jose Castillo, hot shot that's snared by Duxcher, who pitched 8 strong, gave up just 2 hits and 1 earned run. Lincecum rocking and fired. Carlos Gonzalez, Jack Hanahan, Lincecum throwing. 11 Ks in 7 innings, 5th double-digit strikeout game of his career. In the 8th, bad base running here by the A's. Kurt Suzuki does not advance to 3rd on that basically swinging bunt by Jack Cust. Next batter, Bobby Crosby tries to bunt him over. Didn't work. So that's 1 out. And then Carlos Gonzalez flies out to Randy Wynn in right. Suzuki, who should have been at 3rd, probably could have tagged and scored. Next batter, Tyler Walker strikes out Emil Brown to get out of the jam. Mark Ellis grounds out to 3rd in the 9th to end it, and the Giants hang on to win by the final of 1-0.
Time for top plays. Number 10, horse racing Hollywood Gold Cup masked track. Your winner, wire to wire, jockey Tyler Bays celebrating his first career Gold Cup victory.
Number 9, Jose Castillo, a hot shot, but it's snared by Justin Duxcher of the Oakland A's. But the Giants get the win, 1-0.
Number 8, Wimbledon. Rafael Nadal battling Nicholas Kiefer. Nadal charging the net, falls down, somehow manages to get that one-handed drop shot to go. The world's number 2, Nadal, into the round of 16 with his win over Kiefer.
Major League Lacrosse, Philadelphia barrage against the Washington Bayhawks. Phillies' Ryan Boyle, a great move. Oh, that is tremendous with one hand. His team wins.
Number 6, Canadian football, Edmonton Eskimos, Saskatchewan Roughriders. It's the Roughriders' Marcus Crandall to Wes Cates over the shoulder. The Roughriders win 34-13.
Diamondbacks and Marlins. Eric Burns controlling left field for the Diamondbacks. Comes up with the catch in foul ground and sticks the landing over the wall.
That's like a one-handed cartwheel.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I like when he throws from the outfield and does a somersault, too.
Number 4, PGA Buick Invitational 3rd round, Charles Warren's second shot from the fairway. Check out the ball. It bounces off the bleachers and rolls within 2 feet of the hole. Warren digging it. Why not? He tapped in for birdie. It's 4 shots off the lead.
Brewers and Twins from Minnesota. Brian Braun deep to center field. Here comes Carlos Gomez. Oh, great leaping ability. May have misjudged his jump a little bit, but still had the hang time to come up with the catch.
Number 2, U.S. Women's Open. Annika Sorenstam's 3rd shot on a par 4 9th. The chip out of the bunker, tremendous.
Portion of the green here.
The pill rolling away past the hole, spinning back and into the hole. She's 7 shots behind leader Stacey Lewis.
That's good, but not as good as this.
Trader caught it with a bare hand, throws to second, he got it! Incredible! Matt Trader! A bare hand catch and a strike to second.
Chris Young can't believe what he just saw.
Neither can we.